New Jeans, if you haven't been paying attention, is caught in the middle between Hybe and Hee-jin. In this reading, I'm going to be seeing what the future of New Jeans is, how the girlies are feeling energetically, mentally, spiritually, what Hee-jin's intentions are, what Hybe is gonna do, all with peace and love. This is for entertainment purposes only, it's all alleged. Let's go. Oh no. Well, I don't want to say oh no right off the bat. The Page of Wands, typically that refers to like a younger person. New Jeans is a younger group, both in their age, but also just in the industry. In the reverse position, the Page of Wands can be a person, but can also be energetically somebody who is a little bit all over the place, lacks direction. Sometimes it can be almost tired or like lack passion in some way, and also doesn't have a strong plan for where they want to go or what they want to do. The Three of Wands in the upright position is somebody that's thinking about what they want or like planning how they can get somewhere strategically. It can also be somebody that sort of, is a little bit down on their luck almost, or sort of like they took a leap of faith and it didn't pay off, but they're trying to like rebalance, remaneuver, regain their balance. Those two cards together indicate to me that New Jeans as a group, the girls themselves, are a little bit tired. They lack direction. They're very uncertain themselves on what the future of their group is going to be and what their future in like the industry is going to be. Not even necessarily as New Jeans, but like if Hybe decides to like cut New Jeans off or whatever, they're like, okay, well, like, what do we do? You know, like in terms of our career. And the Sun card talks about unhappiness. Sometimes the Sun card can talk about like naivety in like a bad way, or almost like innocence going away, or like purity going away. I feel like the New Jeans girls through this like drama have done like a lot of like growing up. It just means that I think for a lot of them, this is one of the bigger hardships in their lives. I think just like being in legal drama in and of itself, and then being in the public eye, being a K-pop idol at that age is kind of tough. But also just there's been a lot of scrutiny on them. So that's what the Sun card can indicate. And then the Nine of Pentacles, that can talk about like abundance, or honestly this feels a little bit more like Hee-jin. She's getting what she wants. Or she thinks she is. And what she wants is largely like acclaim and money. Even though I think she's a really artistic person, I think kind of likes the drama, and not to like speak badly on her. I mean, everybody has their opinions. But it's not like she necessarily enjoys it like she's happy, but more like she enjoys it because she's getting a lot of attention, and she likes attention, and that attention translates into money, and I think she likes that aspect of it with peace and love. The Four of Pentacles in the upright position can talk about like stinginess. Hee-jin is really into money. To be honest, I haven't really been following closely with like the text messages and things like that, but I think she mentioned how part of the reason that she wanted to move away from Hybe is because of money. She really likes money. She's a little bit, stingy is not like the nicest word to use, but she is very money focused, very money oriented. But not necessarily in like a good way, because it's not bad to like money, but it's more like it's a chief thought for her. The Seven of Wands, like defensiveness. New Jeans, the girls feel very defensive. I think also Hee-jin, if I'm honest. They feel really defensive, like they have to beat back sticks on what is said in the public and what actually happened versus what they themselves feel. There's a lot of like anguish. Oh yeah, they're not doing well mentally. But I mean, like if you're even remotely following this, I think it can sometimes be kind of hard to, just because they're also receiving a lot of backlash for things they say and do, related to the situation or not related to the situation. And in general, I think it's kind of hard to be in a legal battle like with your boss, you know. They are uncertain if they're going to stay at Adore or stay with Hybe, or who they're going to go with, or if the group's going to disband. And so there is a sense of like despair, or almost like anxiety would be the better word. They have a lot of anxiety. There's going to be a decision, or something is going to be decided soon. I don't know if it's going to end this entirely, but something's going to come out in the news. It feels like within the next couple of weeks around the situation. There's going to be some sort of a deliberation or some sort of new information that like will sway people one way or the other. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, it's going to mess up somebody's money, or it's going to make people think about money in a different light. I think we'll hear about it, like people who are like following the news, but it's going to mess up somebody's money. Or there's going to be a lot of talk about money. Like the judgment could be like, Min Hee-jin owes Hybe XYZ, or Hybe owes Min Hee-jin something. Something along those lines. But somebody's going to be at a loss of money, or money's going to come out in like in a disfavorable light for somebody. The Page of Cups, this is going to affect like the creativity of the group and almost like the youthfulness of the group. Because newjeans is like a super youthful group. When you look at them in terms of like their artistry and their concepts and the music and the girls themselves, I feel like they're, oh my gosh. I feel like this is gonna like dampen some of the creativity. I kind of want to put more before I say anything. Oh yeah, their music's gonna take a different direction. I don't feel like newjeans is gonna disband in like the immediate future. I feel like they'll have another comeback. I feel like their musical direction will change a little bit. I would say it would still be upbeat, but it'll have a more serious or more mature, more somber tone to it. Or if not the music, like the styling or the aesthetics of it, there's going to be like a change or a shift. I don't know if it's necessarily even going to be like that dramatic of a change or a shift, but there is going to be like a different I think you'll just be able to see it in like how the girls carry themselves and how they conduct themselves. I think they've grown pretty rapidly in throughout all of this. They're going to be working very hard. I think they're already working on a comeback. It's going to just have like a more introspective tone to it, I would say. Their comeback's going to be a hit. It's going to reveal something. Oh, wow. The Six of Wands talks about like sitting on your high horse, going somewhere, moving in a new direction. Especially like it's like a card of like valor, so it would be like you winning something or receiving like a claim of some sort. The Devil in the reverse position is sort of the releasing of something toxic, which could be the like legal battle. I don't feel like it's going to go on for much longer, or at least it's not going to go on in a way that like the public cares about. Like I don't know how like lawsuits work in Korea, but it would be like if it goes into like arbitration in the United States, where it's like a little bit more like behind closed doors and we don't really get as many updates, and it just seems like the girls are going to go on as business as usual. I feel like they're going to honestly stay under Hybe, and I feel like under a door. I don't really know what's going to happen to Min Hee-jin. I feel like that's still up in the air. The Devil in the reverse position, though, tells me that at least when it comes to the girls, they're going to be releasing something that was heavy, that was like weighing on them. The Death card is exciting because it doesn't talk about a real death typically, but talking about like a rebirth or a rejuvenation, like they're letting go of something so something else can come into play. And both of these literally together talk about like dropping something that was toxic. For a lot of people, that would be Min Hee-jin, and for a lot of people, that might be Hybe. Whatever it is, though, it's going to be good for the girls. I don't know, like the two key points so far, they grew a lot, and they're going to be letting go of something. The Page of Pentacles, that can talk about money, that can also just talk about like physical things. The Knight of Wands, moving towards like physical things or money, collaborating. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, I feel like, is Min Hee-jin. Mostly, I don't know what her sign is, I'll be honest with you. But just like energetically, that feels like her, and I feel like she is rather emotional about this. I do think, despite what people say, I think she has an attachment to the girls. I think it's a low-key unhealthy attachment, but I do think she cares about them. She wants to work with them more. Will that be like severed? She might still get to work with newjeans. I don't know. Or else she'll be replaced by somebody who has similar artistic energy to her. One of the two. The newjeans is still going to work with somebody in a similar way they did to Min Hee-jin, if it's not Min Hee-jin. Like, I feel like Hybe was kind of eyeing somebody that can take over creative direction for newjeans, because newjeans, a big part of like their thing was just like their concept and their music. And like Min Hee-jin, whether you like her or not, she is rather good in terms of what she does. New Jeans is going to stay together as a group, though. The cards are pretty sure about this. Also, when you think about it from like a business standpoint, New Jeans is like a pretty good moneymaker, and it just wouldn't make sense to disband them. Even if there were like, you know, disagreements behind the scenes, the public really likes them. The King of Swords. Hybe isn't going to get what they want. Yeah. To be honest, I still feel like Hybe is going to gain control of New Jeans, but they're not going to get what they want. Maybe that's up in the air. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Min Hee-jin's going to get what she wants. This is so odd. I don't know. It feels like Hybe's not going to get what they want, but Min Hee-jin's going to get what she wants. Or, I'm reading into this maybe more than I should, but a masculine energy is going to lose and a feminine energy is going to win. Masculine and feminine don't always mean like man and woman. Hybe, though, feels more masculine than Min Hee-jin, even though I would say Min Hee-jin has a pretty masculine energy to her with peace and love. A feminine energy is going to get what they want, which could be New Jeans, but this energy feels more like they're in charge or older. Any final thoughts? Any thoughts on what's going to happen between New Jeans, Hybe, Min Hee-jin? Specifically about New Jeans, because honestly, I'm a fan of New Jeans. I really like their music. Moving forward, moving away from something, moving towards something better. Oh my god, weird. All of these cards talk about like moving away from something, leaving something. The Chariot is like going forward with like pride and like just a lot of energy. The Six of Swords in the reverse position is like leaving something, but not necessarily going towards something better. In this case, though, it feels like they're going with more energy and they are abandoning something that they don't need anymore. And then the Eight of Cups is literally like walking away from something. All of these cards are like transitioning from one another. In one way or another, I feel like New Jeans is going to separate either from Hybe or they're going to separate from Min Hee-jin. I don't think both are going to be... I just don't see Hybe and Min Hee-jin ever wanting to work with each other or under each other, and New Jeans is going to be ripped apart from one of them. It seems like Hybe is going to lose something in this, but I don't know if it's New Jeans and Min Hee-jin. It's really up in the air. If I'm being honest, I feel like we'll know in like 3 weeks. Or we'll know something significant in 3 weeks. I don't know if we'll know the real answer. It literally could be, it doesn't necessarily even feel like a revelation of like new information, like new released text messages necessarily, but like Hybe's lawyer says something like, oh, we're going to be doing XYZ. New Jeans is going to go through a transition though. It's going to affect their concepts and themes. And the girls themselves as people have changed a lot through this as well. They've grown more. I think they're just, you know, sometimes when you go through a hardship and you're just like less of a kid and less youthful, that's kind of them as people. Like I think they've sobered up a little bit. But they're all also quite young, transitioning into adulthood. So I mean that can just naturally happen.